Hey, maybe you've seen my post earlier today about aging in reverse, and I am going to share with you how to stop the aging process, or at least slow it down and maybe even reverse it. If you've seen my picture in the other post, I feel like I'm aging in reverse. I look way older 5 months ago than I do today, and I will give all the credit to what I'm doing and the things I've learned over the last 5 months as I become a nutritional therapy practitioner. I will be licensed in November, and I am already helping people a little bit. I can't totally dive in just yet, but I can help you with some things, and your mind will be blown about some of the things that could be going on with you. So I'm going to share some symptoms or some things that could be going on with you. Even if you have just one of these, I'm going to give you some tips at the very end of this video to help you improve. So if you have 1 or 20 of these, that's just a scale of where you are. If you have more of them, you're going to have more work to do. And if you only have a couple, you'll start feeling so much better in just a shorter amount of time. So I am going to get to it and share the symptoms. I also have a story for you because I like telling stories. Okay, some of the symptoms. Skin problems like adult acne, mainly on your chin area, high blood pressure, moodiness, irritable, maybe a little bit depressed. Do you get seasonal sadness? Like, do you feel more depressed in the winter or sad? Do you feel fatigue or like just totally run down sometimes? Anxiety or overwhelm? Sleep problems, like you're waking up in the middle of the night. Maybe you have a hard time going to sleep. Maybe you wake up at like 3 in the morning and you can't get back to sleep. Maybe you're a night owl, or you have a slower you're having a harder time getting going in the morning compared to different times in your life, and it just seems different or odd. Maybe you've had weight gain recently, but you haven't really changed your diet. You can't really explain it. Or even weight loss recently, and again, you can't really explain it. Irregular periods, shin splints, shin pain, shin splints, when you haven't really had it in the past, and if you haven't just gone for like a crazy run, or if it just seems more frequent in your life, if you are a runner, keep listening. Maybe you feel like you have to have sunglasses, like you ever out somewhere and it's bright and you're just feeling like, oh my gosh, I gotta have sunglasses, and you feel kind of miserable. Afternoon headaches, and you've drank more water and you can't seem to figure out what it is, because for me, most of the time, if I drink more water, the headache instantly goes away, but not always. So afternoon headaches is a symptom. Do you have arthritic tendencies? So are you achy joints, swollen, just feel like what's going on? I was having a thing in my right knuckle where I couldn't bend it at all, and it was like excruciating pain. And now I can, doesn't hurt at all. Chronic low back pain. You're maybe calm on the outside, but internally you're feeling troubled or worried. That was me. Coarse or falling out hair. So those are just a few of the symptoms. There's more, but those are like, it hits a wide range of things, doesn't it? So I can't promise you that I can cure you, but I have worked on myself. I've seen huge improvements. I have helped now just a few clients as I'm going through school. They have also seen huge improvements. They are so subtle, though, that you may not even notice it until you look back and think, oh my gosh, kind of like my knuckle thing. I had forgot that this time last year, I was in excruciating pain, clear all the way up to my elbow sometimes. If I had worked really hard that day, that arthritis was going clear up into my nerves and causing extreme pain. And I didn't know what to do about it, but it's gone. I also have had plantar fasciitis in my life. I did multiple things, and I had got it much better because about 2017, 2018, it was excruciating. I couldn't barely teach a fitness class, but I did, and I kept pushing through. There are other reasons why plantar fasciitis can happen. It could be muscle imbalances. It could be nutrition deficiencies. It could just be overworked or overweight. So all of those things combined can cause plantar fasciitis, but I was having a really hard time getting it to go away. It's gone. I can get up in the morning. I have no aches and pains. It is not normal as you age to have aches and pains. That is because something is going on. And as we age, they come out. The symptoms just are there, and then everybody doesn't know what to do about it. So you say, it's age. You don't have to live that way. So I'm going to give you some tips. So I'm just going to hop right into the skin aging. So like my post earlier, this is really all to do with your adrenals and what stress does to your body. So something you can do for your skin that is free is de-stress. I know some of you are going to say, I can't. I have high stress life. I have a high stress job. I have kids. All these things I got to get done. I can't. I'm going to give you some tips so you can, and anyone can. I don't care how busy your life is, you can. And if you can cut things out, that's even better, but I'm not even going to tell you that. So adrenals control two things, your sex hormones and cortisol. And if either one is high or low, you're going to feel a huge difference. And you don't need to go get tested. If you're having these symptoms, it's happening to you. So some ways to improve your skin was stress. Here's the 3 things that age your skin the fastest: stress, alcohol, dehydration. So I'm not going to tell you not to drink, but if you can cut back, awesome. You're going to see a difference. I have totally cut wine out of my life, and my skin has changed. My internal, the way my liver functions, the way all of it is, it's improving daily. I feel it internally, but I occasionally have a beer still. I can control myself with beer. There's sulfates in wine, and sulfates have to be detoxified out of your liver, and that causes stress on your body. So then these are minor stresses that you may not think about. So things like when you wake up and then you grab your phone and then you see the email from yesterday that someone was asking you to do something today. You think about what your kids got to do this afternoon. You're thinking about work. You're thinking about, gosh, I got to fit that workout in. Oh man, what are we going to have for lunch and dinner? And oh crap, there's dishes still in the sink. And oh gosh, the animals need fed. And I got to get my kids to school at 8 o'clock. Or we got to get here by 7:30, and I got this, I got to get laundry done, I got to fold it, I got to do this, I have this list, we got to stop at the grocery store and do that. Okay, all of those things are stress, and we do that all day long. So what is that doing to your brain? It's causing havoc and craziness. So you can't eliminate it, right? I feel the same way. I can't eliminate some of those things, but you can reset your central nervous system back to 0 in literally 5 minutes or less. So here is my highest tip to give you. It's my number 1 tip, is find something you enjoy each day. And if you can do that, do it. If it's sewing, quilting, crafting, whatever, but if maybe you don't have time for that, maybe your day is insane, you have time that when your eyes open up in the morning to take 5 deep breaths and to be thankful for what you do have, and to be thankful that you're still alive and that you have a successful, happy life to go to, and that you're gonna get healthier. 5 breaths, that's all it takes. Deep, wholehearted, whole lung breaths. And then do it again at nighttime right before bed. Same thing. 5 deep breaths. Be thankful, grateful for what you have and you do. And everyone has time for that. Another super important thing that will help you, and this has nothing to do with food or cutting anything out of your life. We all generally have 15 minutes some point in our day to either eat lunch, take a break, do something, go for a walk. It could just be a walk around the office, but preferably get outside, let that wind hit your face, let your eyes see the sights, put your phone in your pocket or leave it back at the office. Smell the smells. Think about where you are. Take deep breaths. Enjoy life for just 15 minutes. That resets your brain back to flat. And then you can go back into your life, your phone, your kids, your work, and all of it. And that stress comes back. And then when you go to bed at night, you have that 5 breaths again to reset. I swear to you, just that will change your stress level in your life, and your symptoms will start getting better and start fading. Okay, next one. Turn off your phone or put it away every chance you get. Stick it in a drawer, leave it in your car, lose it. Lose it on purpose. Leave it in your bedroom, plug it in and forget about it. And the key moments are the first 20 minutes you get up and the last 20 minutes before bed, and that 15-minute walk during the middle of the day. If you can just do those 3 times, it will change your life. Our phones are overloading our brains. They're asking us to do stuff all the time. Then you're on Facebook saying, oh man, I wish I was doing that today. Or politics or corona or something is constantly overwhelming your brain. So get rid of it. Get rid of it. You can't change what's going on right now. So you can change how you absorb it. So get rid of it. Just for little bits, not forever. We all need it. It's an important tool. I use mine all day long. But this has changed my life. 3, movement. But this is a weird one. So before, I used to teach. I taught classes a lot. Some days 2 to 3 classes a day, sometimes. So that equivalented about 2 hours a day. More than an hour to 2 hours a day of fitness every day was in my life. And guess what happened? I just kept gaining. I felt run down. I got burnt out. I was kind of just frustrated and mad because the cleaner I ate and the more I worked out, the harder it got. And it was making no sense to me. Everyone always tells you eat less, move more. It's a lie. It's a lie. You need to know what you're eating. You need to nourish yourself. And you need to do movement that is healthy for your system. So you know what was best for me? Was cutting back. It was taking things out that weren't serving me anymore. So I took a break. And it was the best thing I ever did. And then I come back and I feel like my workouts are improving daily. But here's the thing I want you to know. There's a fine line here where if you start a workout, you may not want to do it. You might be telling yourself, I'm too tired. My adrenals are stressed out. I can't do this. You need it to burn stress as well. It's a great de-stressor. It's an antidepressant. It is extremely good for all parts of your body, but your brain health and mental health. But not if you get to be 5 to 10 minutes in and you just feel fatigued. You just feel like I could go take a nap. You need to stop. You need to really look at the stress in your life, the nutrition in your life, and just rebalance yourself. That workout is doing you no good. You can stop. Come back to it another day. It's doing you no good. I did this, and it is when I seen the most weight loss, is when I cut back working out. I nourished myself. I actually started almost eating more. I believe I probably was, but it was nourishing and healthy foods, and I watched my weight fall. I still have a ways to go, but you can see it in my skin that my health is improving and my weight is changing and my attitude has become positive again. It's also important. Okay, so there's movement. I have 2 more steps. 4, stop the brain chatter. Like I said earlier, whenever you catch yourself trying to gossip or think a thing through, like say something happened at work and maybe you weren't wrong and you got in like a little confrontation, or maybe it was on Facebook about politics, or maybe it was something else. Stop the chatter and move on. It doesn't matter what happened. It doesn't matter. Move on to the next thing. Let it go. Forget about it. Don't keep replaying it over in your head and how it could have been this way, or it should have been that way, or we could have done it this way. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Move on with life, and because all of that is doing is hurting your central nervous system, your stress, your adrenals, which in turn raises your cortisol and lowers all your sex hormones, which affect everything. 5 is nourish yourself. It is the 5th one. It is important, but it is the fifth thing because nutrition is one of the hardest things to change in someone's life, and I am aware of that. So you can do all of these things and then work on improving your nutrition. So you can, one of the best things is to cut out processed carbohydrates. Sugars, I know you may say I'm not really consuming sugar. If you're having pizza, you're having sugar. If you're having bread, you're having sugar. And honestly, if you're having fruit, you're having sugar. But I'm talking about the processed ones. So you can have fruit. You can have different kinds of sugar in your life, but cut out the processed ones. Drink lots of water. Your body needs it in everything that it does, in breaking down the nutrients, in nourishing your cells, in helping your skin shine, and having healthy hair. You need water. Drink more water, and diet, and honestly anything besides water is not good for you. You can try to pretend like it is, drink diet soda, add things to your water. It's not good for you. It's hurting your system. It's hurting you. It's okay to have it occasionally, have a pop occasionally. Who cares? But if it's a daily thing, you need to work on it. And I do have electrolytes that I know about that you can add to your water that don't add any sugar or any kind of bad thing. So I know I have some good tips for you on that one. You can just message me. A good thing to improve is B vitamins. So that is in any quality meat. Yes, you do want to try to be organic and grass-fed, but guess what? We raise lambs on grain, and I'm going to eat them, and they're going to be delicious and whole, good food, and it is what it is. So yes, a better choice would have been solely grass-fed. I do believe that, but I also think it's going to taste really good, and I'm going to get some grains from those lambs, and I'm okay with it, and I'm going to be realistic. But beef and lamb are some of the highest sources of B vitamins, and they're red meat, and people always told you to stay away from red meat. Science is proving that it's very nourishing and good for you in doses. You can't overeat it, so anything over 8 is not good for you. Especially beef liver and also chicken livers. Consume them. They are full. They are one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can have ever. So B vitamins, most people need, as weird as that sounds, but I even once went vegan for a while, and I don't even believe in it, but I felt like it was nourishing my body. No, it was depleting my system of minerals and vitamins I needed. So I do not believe anyone should be vegan. And I've learned enough to know we need the amino acids, and you can get them in other ways than not meat. But one of the highest sources and easiest and most readily available is meat. Okay, fatty acids is another big one. You get these from salmon, pumpkin seeds, an assortment of nuts and seeds, but pumpkin seeds are a great one. Olives, olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil. Those are the 3 oils Oh, shoot. Okay, it's still going. Those are the 3 oils I stick with: avocado, coconut, olive. Don't use anything else. They're all not very good for you. So my computer's about to die, so I better wrap this up. If you're having that gallon of water every day, add minerals and electrolytes to it, at least at one point during the day. That was another thing I did. I became really depleted from sweating too much at the gym in electrolytes. And just that alone causes havoc and stress on your body. That's it. That's all of it. So I hope that was informative and helped you. I am running a challenge right now, and I am sharing tons of stuff like this to help improve your life. And I will run another one middle to the end of September, and I'll share a link below so that you can join us. And I look forward to having you and teaching you more about adrenals, stress, digestion, and all of it. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.